What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday. This is a series on my channel that I absolutely love because every week I get to play with one of the older eyeshadow palettes in my collection, always chosen by you. So the way this works is every Sunday I post a bonus video with the footage of me going through my entire eyeshadow palette collection and pulling the 4 palettes for y'all to choose from. From there, I post a poll over my community section with the names and pictures of each of the palettes. I give y'all a few days to vote, and on Thursday we play with our winning palette. And this week's winner is going to be the Purple Deadwood palette from Narimi. Narimi is a Sea Beauty brand. We did have a Sea Beauty themed Throwback Thursday this week, and I'm really excited about this one because I have never played with this palette before. I know that's a big shame on me for sure because it is too beautiful to go ignored in my collection, so I'm really excited that this was the winner. I love the combination of the purples with these murky tones in here. The shimmers look incredibly beautiful, and I cannot wait to dive into this palette. So I will have this palette as well as everything else that I use in today's video to complete my looks listed and linked down below in the description box. So per usual, if you're ever curious about anything I use in any of my videos here on my channel, always check the description box to squeeze as much information as I possibly can into that tiny little space. But without further ado, let's zoom in, prime my eyes, and get into creating our look. Alright y'all, so I kind of sort of have an idea in my head as to what I want to do for my look, and what I'm thinking is like these 2 shades in my crease and maybe kind of wing out this shade very narrowly on my outer corner and kind of bring it all down onto my lower lash line. And then as far as the shimmer goes, I'm thinking one of these 2 right here, so we'll see how this pans out. But I'm going to go ahead and start with this shade over here, this really pretty mid-tone sort of brown shade. It's almost like a teddy bear brown shade, so I am going to pick that up with a BK Beauty 201 brush, and I'm just going to fluff this into my crease. I am going to go in very light-handed because while Narimi has an incredible formula, very pigmented, very easy to work with, it is very prone to fallout. I already have my base on. I have said several times I plan on doing my base after I use Narimi, but yeah, I forgot about it. So here we are. My lesson will probably never be learned, but I am just going to fluff this into my crease, blending and buffing, not doing anything crazy, anything fancy, just putting it right in my crease, blending it up towards my brow bone. I'm going to bring that down onto my lower lash line as well, really concentrating on sort of the outer third of my lid, so I don't want to bring it over too far into my inner corner because I think I want to do a little pop of color in there. So I'm just going to kind of bring it a little bit more than halfway, like I said, about 2/3 of the way over, and then just blend it really nicely in my outer corner out here. So what I want to do next is I want to go in with this shade right here and put it in my outer corner. That shade is called Moth, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up with a Singe Beauty EO6 brush, and I'm going to kind of press this in my outer corner. So I don't want to start to do blending motions or anything like that. I'm just going to pack it right out here, kind of creating the shape that I want, bringing it up onto my brow bone, like just above my crease right here, and then just keep packing and just basically packing it all out here. And then once I have it down, I can very lightly go along the edges and sort of buff it out just a little bit so it blends in. We don't have any harsh lines or anything like that. That is such a beautiful, like murky yellow green shade. I love it so much. I am going to bring this down onto the outer portion of my lower lash line as well, just kind of lining it up with what I did up on my crease. Yeah, just like that, meeting it up in my outer corner and just blending. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this deep burgundy shade right here, which is called Pot, and I'm going to pick it up with a Singe Beauty EO2 brush. And as you can see, I've already started to do this because I wasn't thinking and I just kept going. But I'm going to press it sort of right here on the outer portion of my lid, kind of angling it outwards and angling it down onto my lash line, just sort of kind of creating like a winged out look. I'm just kind of very lightly pressing it. You could go in with a different brush with this as well, but I just thought this would be a really good one for it. So I'm just kind of keeping it right here on the very outer portion. I'm not bringing it in too far. I'm not smoking it out or blowing it out or doing anything like that. I'm just kind of pressing it, and then I'm kind of bring it down onto that very outer portion of my lower lash line as well, kind of giving a nice little winged out effect. Alright y'all, so I went ahead and primed my lid with my Sugar Drizzle eyeshadow primer, and for all over the lid I want to go in with this shade right here, this really pretty chartreusey gold shimmer shade, which is called Firefly, very appropriate for that shade. And I'm going to pick that up with my BK Beauty 203 brush, and I'm going to put this all over my lid. So I am going to spray this with some MAC Fix Plus just so I can minimize any fallout that I might get, and I'm going to start by pressing this all over my lid. So I'm just going to press first, and then once I have the shade down and where I want it, I can go back and start to kind of buff out the edges and blend it in just a little bit so we don't have any harsh lines. That is a very beautiful shade. I really like the way that one looks all over the lid. So next for the inner corner, I want to go into this shade right here, which is this really pretty shifty shade that has like a blue, pink, purple silver shift to it, and that one's called Deadwood. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up with my Singe Beauty EO1 brush, and per usual I am going to spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. And not only am I going to put this right here on my inner corner, but I'm going to blend it up onto my lid just a little bit so that these shades kind of blend together. And then I'm also going to pack it like right here on my lower lash line, meeting up to that matte shade that I put down just to give me a little extra twinkle and sparkle for this. Alright y'all, so this is our completed look with this palette, and I think this turned out beautiful. I love the combination of the murky greens with that burgundy on the outer corner, and that shade Firefly that I put all over the lid is so pretty. It's reflective, it's wet looking, it just looks beautiful on the eye. And something I want to note, I didn't get a whole lot of fallout with this palette, and I don't know if it's because I went in with a lighter hand or maybe it's the shades that are in here, they're not as bright and colorful as the ones in some of the other palettes that I have. I don't know, but either way this turned out absolutely beautiful. But let's go over what I used to finish off this look so we can turn the lights down, see the shimmer, the shift, the sparkle, and we can close out this video. So in my lower waterline, I went in with a Give eyeliner in the shade Greener Pastures. I lined my lid with my ZC liquid liner and finished everything off with my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Alright y'all, so that is going to complete this week's Throwback Thursday video. I hope y'all enjoyed it and you were able to draw just a little bit of inspiration from this. And as always, if there's ever an eyeshadow palette that you want to see included in Throwback Thursday, leave it down in the comment section. If I have it in my collection, I am more than happy to pull it. But let me know all of your thoughts down there as well. Let me know which palette you voted for, if you have this one in your collection, what you thought of the look. I want to know it all. Let's have that conversation. Light up that comment section. As always, I want to thank you all so much for watching my video and spending your time with me. It truly does mean so much to me. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future posts here on my channel. I do post quite a few videos every single week and I wouldn't want you to miss one. Until my next video, have a good one. Bye.